Your body didn't just fail you first. Your mind started quitting way before your body even had a chance. Welcome back. This is the Prostate Cancer Guy, where we don't talk about just surviving cancer. We talk about how to stay the man you always were, or as close to it as you go through it. Let's get real here. Some men think the problem is physical. It ain't working like it used to. It's not as strong. I don't feel the same. And that ain't where it starts. Your biggest sex organ is right here. It's in your head. The doubt causes a problem. The hesitation causes the problem. That little voice that says, what if it don't work this time? And that right there, that'll shut everything down faster than any surgery ever could. Because now you ain't present. You're auditioning. And that's extra pressure on a system that needs you to be totally relaxed to work properly. So you in your own head, like, all right, here we go. Don't mess it up. It's game 7, fourth quarter. Meanwhile, your body's like, dude, this is supposed to be enjoyment. Why are we under pressure like we are the NFL combine or something? Now everything's just tight, pressure. Everything is tense. And the one thing that needs relaxation, it's scared to do anything too. And let me teach you something most men don't learn. Sex is not a forced activity. It's a flow activity. You don't push your way into performance. You relax your way into circulation. But after prostate cancer, I get it. You don't trust your body like you used to anymore. Now you got fear of failure, fear of embarrassment, fear of disappointing your partner, fear of even trying. And what do men do? They manly avoid it. I'm all right, I don't need it, I'm a man now. Or even worse, they use God as an excuse. Well, the Lord wants me to concentrate on my mission in life. The Lord created you with that organ down there, and all that goes into you for a reason, to keep you functioning, circulating, and happy throughout your life. You understand what I'm saying? So don't blame us on the Lord wanting you to focus on your life. He wanted you to focus while you had the ability to do other stuff, if that's the case. But you ain't had no problem focusing on that other stuff when you were supposed to be using your peak years for his service. Don't use your last years like, oh, now I got time for the Lord, because you can't do nothing else. So now the code words are, you start creating excuses like a professional. I'm tired. I've had a long day. Early morning tomorrow. You ain't got nothing early in the morning tomorrow. You ain't got an early morning. You got an early exit strategy. Now you're over here scrolling your phone and be like, if I don't make eye contact, the whole situation will just go by. She ain't gonna ask for nothing. He ain't gonna ask for nothing. If you don't make eye contact, the whole situation might pass. Yeah, that's BS, brother. And here's the one nobody says out loud. You start questioning yourself as a man. For a lot of us, sexual performance got tied into our whole identity. And now when things change, you don't feel just different. You feel less confident, less desirable, less in control. And that right there is dangerous. Because once a man starts shrinking mentally, everything else follows. Did you hear that in the back? Once you start shrinking mentally, everything starts shrinking. And let's not forget, you're tired, genuinely. Radiation got you drained. Medication got you foggy. And you get in bed like, I'm ready. And your body's like, for sleep? And you went from let's go to, man, let's rest. So what's the move? Retrain your brain. I can't put it any simpler. Retrain your brain. Not hype, not ego, not pressure, control. You. Slow down. Breathe. Enjoy the view of what you see, because what you see will visually get you going down there, Focus on sensation, not performance. Remove the scoreboard mentally, because the moment you start grading yourself, you lose. And here's the real secret. You stop trying to perform and start trying to connect. And that change of focus, that's where everything changes. See, your body didn't betray you. It adapted. But now it's your mind's job to catch up with the adaptation. Because once you stop fighting yourself, you can build something new and perhaps even more fun. In our next episode, sex didn't end. You just never learned about the upgrade that you now definitely need.